Hi everyone and welcome back to World of Mike. We've got something a little bit different here tonight. Unfortunately there's still a little bit of a missing in action issue with Build the Bismarck currently. However, I have good news because I have found that little bracket thing, the anchor. The problem we now have is the black chain is still currently missing, and I'm working to get that as quickly as I possibly can. I mean, it's around here somewhere and I just don't know where I've put it. It's very annoying, but we've had to quickly think of something we can put in as a replacement. I don't normally like doing out of sequence issues, but I'm getting concerned with the amount of gap this has got, because the problem we've got with this is the longer we leave that and the longer we create that, gap and stall it at 15, it's just ranking up further and further issues behind it. So in order to get that backlog down, we're going to have to make an exception, and we're going to have to try and tackle this and work reverse backwards. So it's just going to happen like the Spitfire. It is what it is. Unfortunately, issue 15 has held us up quite significantly, but I thought we'd do this. I've looked at the issue and it's a nice, quick, easy issue. So this is your Battleship Bismarck replacement. We hope to get that back next Tuesday. So as you can see, this is what we're going to be assembling. This is the assembling of the battery holder. In this assembly session, you will start assembling your model's battery holder. Follow our instructions and the illustrations that accompany them very carefully. And as you can see, it's very, very easy. We're just going to be putting a screw through here, adding a spring onto it, and then after that we actually put a little washer on it, and that's basically it. So yeah, this is how far backlogged I am. I've literally from issue 15 right the way up to this, and because 15 is missing these parts, they're like little black things, these parts here that sit onto these rods, and that's what I'm trying to locate, but they're so small. I've made the decision to go with this today, so we'll do 43, and I'm going to have to look at every issue to establish whether we can move it. So yeah, so this is what we've got here. So as I said, I really don't like filming out of sequence, but you know, sometimes we have to make a exception. So but once they're all in the playlist, it will sort of work itself out, if you get me. So once 15's done, it will sort of work it will sort of go back into sequence, if you get me. So it's a bit of starting at the front, starting at the back, that sort of thing again. So this is issue 43, and yeah, this is obviously plastic, so really, really good. And we've got a big, oh blimey, look at that, that's a big old chunky screw in it. So we've got a screw here, and that's obviously going to be the first bit that we use. Be ever so careful with that. I'm going to put masking tape on that because that's going to go flying otherwise. And then we've got a little washer there. So what's going to happen is very nicely presented. My friend was saying that apparently this has come out previously, so I didn't even know that. But yeah, so what's going to happen is we've got this little part here, which is the battery cover. And we're going to put this screw right the way through the hole here. So as you can see, it's got a little hole in there. So we'll just put that there like so. I'm going to move that down as best as I can. And then we're going to attach this little spring. Okay, I'm just undoing an empty bag. Oh. So this little thing goes flying, we have had it. So that little spring goes over the top of here, as you can see. I think your name was Damien, who questioned, do I do the Fast and Furious? Yes, I do. I think your name's Damien. I've got that. If not, then I've got that wrong. And then once we've done that, the next thing to do is we have then got this lovely little washer. So that little washer is going to go, basically, I assume, yeah, it's going to go onto the top of that. Now, it says to slide the washer onto the screw, so I'm assuming that holds the spring on, maybe? God blimey. Don't like springs. feels like it's, oh yeah, brilliant. That's held that on, look. So I'm assuming we just push that right the way down as far as it will go. Doesn't go on very well. Right, it doesn't stay on, doesn't seem to go any further than that. So I'll just put another one just there, level it out. But that's good because I don't need to put masking tape. I was going to use masking tape to hold that on, but that's basically what we're looking at. So I've never seen a cap like that before. That's pretty impressive. So I'm assuming what happens is they've done it in a way that as it screws into here, it will go like that. No, it will screw into here. And I assume, God blimey, my hands don't want to work today. It will go into there like that. And then I assume that's going to act as like a little spring mechanism or like a suspension or something. But wow, absolutely brilliant. So that is all it wants us to do in issue number 43. I'm not sure what's coming up in issue 44 because the great thing about Fan Home is they keep you surprised. So still a bit oblivious as to why they never really did any other partworks from this company through the newsagents. It just literally seems to be this partwork only through the newsagents. When I asked them about I-Man, they said that they didn't have a newsstand for it. So I'm not sure if they're part of Just Ask, because Just Ask is like a little, it's like a little red yellow badge with like the words Just Ask, and if they're a member of that, they have to put it through the newsagents. But yeah, that's issue number 43. A nice little surprise for you, because we haven't worked on it for some time. But yeah, so hopefully I'll get issue 15 very soon. Hopefully Bismarck be back next week if we can find this spring, this chain. All it is I need to find the other one of this little black chains, and then we can get that moving again. But anyway, I hope you like that video. Please remember to like, share and subscribe. If you do want to subscribe to this, check out fanhome.com, and I'll put the link in the description below the video. And I'll see you next Tuesday for hopefully, fingers crossed, Battleship Bismarck. Take care. Bye-bye.